Welcome to Psych with Sigmund, the show where we explore the fascinating world of psychology and the pioneers who shaped our understanding of the human mind. Today, we're going to delve into the life and work of John Dewey, a philosopher and psychologist who revolutionized the way we think about learning, education, and democracy. Born on October 20th, 1859, in Burlington, Vermont, John Dewey grew up in a family that valued education and intellectual curiosity. His father, Archibald Dewey, was a grocer who loved to read and discuss philosophy with his children. This early exposure to philosophical ideas had a profound impact on John's future work. As a young boy, Dewey was fascinated by the natural world and spent hours exploring the woods and fields around his home, developing a deep appreciation for the interconnectedness of all living things. Dewey's educational journey took him to the University of Vermont, where he studied philosophy and graduated in 1879. He then went on to teach high school in Oil City, Pennsylvania, before moving to Baltimore to study philosophy at Johns Hopkins University. It was during this time that Dewey became interested in psychology, particularly the works of William James and Charles Sanders Peirce. In 1884, he earned his Ph.D. in philosophy from Johns Hopkins and began teaching at the University of Michigan. Dewey's major contributions to psychology are rooted in his philosophical ideas about pragmatism, experiential learning, and democracy. He believed that knowledge is not just a matter of abstract concepts, but rather it's derived from our experiences and interactions with the world around us. This idea is central to his theory of experiential learning, which posits that people learn best through hands-on experience and social interaction. One of Dewey's most influential works is his book Democracy and Education, published in 1916. In it, he argues that education should be a democratic process that prepares students for active participation in society. He believed that schools should be communities where students learn by doing, rather than just passively receiving information. This approach to education emphasizes critical thinking, problem-solving, and collaboration, skills that are essential for thriving in today's complex world. Dewey's work had a significant impact on the development of progressive education, which emphasizes student-centered learning, creativity, and social responsibility. His ideas also influenced the development of social psychology, particularly in the areas of group dynamics and community building. For example, his concept of participatory democracy, where citizens are actively engaged in decision-making processes, has been applied in various community development projects around the world. However, Dewey's work was not without criticism. Some argued that his emphasis on experiential learning and democracy led to a lack of structure and rigor in educational settings. Others pointed out that his theories were overly broad and lacking in specificity. Despite these limitations, Dewey's work remains incredibly influential, and his ideas continue to shape contemporary debates about education, democracy, and social justice. So what can we take away from John Dewey's life and work? For one thing, his theories remind us that learning is an active, dynamic process that involves engagement with the world around us. They also highlight the importance of flexibility, adaptability, and critical thinking in our personal and professional lives. Perhaps most importantly, they encourage us to approach knowledge and truth with a sense of curiosity, openness, and social responsibility. As we reflect on Dewey's legacy, we're reminded that psychology is not just about understanding individual minds, but also about fostering more compassionate, equitable, and just societies. By embracing the principles of pragmatism, experiential learning, and democratic participation, we can create a world that is more responsive to human needs and more conducive to human flourishing. That's all for today's Psych with Sigmund. If you enjoyed learning about John Dewey, make sure to like, share, and subscribe.